we gotta talk about this. Basketball parents. I'm hearing it all the time. I'm hearing it all the time. How do I get my player recruited? These are 5 things that I believe will help over time, starting from elementary, middle school, all into high school, that'll allow your player to be recruited well. First one is always development. Development is number one. I always talk with my son, and our preparation is by 7th grade, you need to be able to go fast right, go fast left, finish with your right, finish with your left, have a consistent jump shot, and then defensively, you need to have some type of toughness, some type of grit when it comes with defense, wanting to guard the basketball. And then we think, at that moment, you would have an opportunity to play in high school, and then you just continue to build on certain things as you transition from middle school to high school into college. So development is always number one. Gotta be able to make an open shot. Gotta do something well. Gotta be able to get paint touches. Gotta be able to finish through contact, set good screens, roll to the basket, rebound, depending on whatever your skill set is. Mine was a point guard. Yeah, maybe raising 2 guards, wings, forwards, centers. But they have to have a skill set. And to this day and age, everyone should be able to finish right, finish left, pass the ball right and left is another one. Have the ability to, once again, go fast right and left. Have a consistent jump shot. The form can't, doesn't have to be great, 40% from the 3 point line right when you roll out of bed as a 6th grader, 7th grader, but you want to build toward that because every level is going to be different. So that's number one. Development is number one. Number two has to be watching film. Everyone wants to watch film and see those highlights, but film, I guarantee, is going to tell you your mistakes. It's going to tell you what reads you missed. It's going to tell you what other decisions you should have made or you could have made. And it just helps with increasing the IQ. So while I know we record elementary games, we record middle school games, we record high school games, it's important to go back and see the mistakes, see the misreads, see the missed opportunities, not just the positives, because correcting those are going to help you get recruited even more. So that's number two, making sure we're watching film. Number three, travel for AAU. Gotta travel for AAU. Some people have 2nd and 3rd graders traveling all around the world. Everyone's story is different. We've had guys that only played 1 year of 17U when I was a director in the AAU program, and he got lucky. He was ready. He didn't have jitters as much as possible, and he was able to play himself into earning a scholarship. But the more kids that are used to seeing what their region looks like, what their coast looks like, looking outside of their city is going to allow them to actually see the game of basketball in a different way. My opinion is 7th and 8th grade. 7th and 8th grade, I believe you need to start traveling. You need to start seeing who's the kids in your region, who's the kids in your coast. I need you to go to these tournaments and get out of your city to see the best of the best. Traveling to AAU, and it only is going to help those guys even more. I believe it's going to allow them to, one, get the jitters out as soon as possible. College coaches consistently don't start coming to see you play until 16U, 17U. If you play 7th grade, 8th grade, and you get those jitters out, your 9th grade year, you're going to get comfortable. By your 10th grade and your 11th grade year, you're used to traveling. You're used to the guys you're playing with. You guys have been playing around, playing with each other, fast forward, but playing against each other for a long time. This is going to allow you an opportunity to be your best. So many guys that play around locally, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade year, and then try to go to a major circuit, their 17U year, and it's just different. They don't give themselves an opportunity to get comfortable to the speed of the game, the skill of the game, and the atmosphere. So my thing is travel with AAU, 7th and 8th grade. Get a chance to move and shake. Learn those guys, get comfortable. So every summer they're going to get more confident. And you're going to see as those guys travel, parents, they're going to come back in their city and play with more confidence. You're going to see those guys play with more confidence, play at a different speed because of who they've been playing with all summer. All right, get them out of the local teams by 7th and 8th grade year. My fourth one is you have to pick the right AAU team. There's Puma, there's Under Armour, there's Adidas, there's Nike. There's some other ones which are made hoops. There's some other ones that are independents. Shout out to once again On the Radar, really good down in Atlanta, down in Georgia. They're really good. But if you're talking about shoe brands, you have Puma, you have Under Armour, you have Adidas, and you have Nike. Pick the one that's going to allow your son or your daughter to showcase their talent the best. My opinion, and I'm not right. I'm not always right. Okay. But if you're not in the 6th-man, 7th-man, you're not in the top 7 in one of those high circuits, it's okay to go down to allow you to start and showcase your talent. There's top 100 kids that play on Puma. There's top 100 kids that play on Under Armour. Top 100 that play in Adidas. Top 100 that play with Nike. Just because you play EYBL doesn't guarantee you a scholarship. I'm going to say it again. Just because you play EYBL or Adidas 3SSB, it doesn't guarantee you a scholarship. If you're 8th, 9th, 10th man on that bench and you're rarely playing, only in blowouts, and then when you get into the Final Four, the Elite Eight, the championship games, they go 6 or 7, and you don't see the floor, I've always told my son, we have to pick the right team. I can buy you Nikes. I can buy you Adidas. I can buy you Pumas. We can buy those things if you just want to have the gear. But it's no reason to go to a Nike team, a EYBL team, and you are forward and they have 4 or 5 forwards already. They're not going to allow you to play your game. Okay, a lot of times, and I'm going to tell you, parents, once again, don't be around all the teams just because of the gear. Sometimes it's not a good fit. If you're a point guard and you like to have the ball in your hand, don't go to a team because it's the highest level that already has a point guard. Compete, yeah, but AAU's about exposure. It's about exposure. If you can't showcase your ability to get paint touches as a guard, showcase your ability to get pick and roll reads, showcase your ability to shoot the ball as a shooting guard, you're not getting touches in the paint when it comes to a post guy to show that you can score down low or you can pick and pop. You have to find the right fit. That's what's important. Find the right fit that's going to allow you to do it. And if you're the 8th or 9th man not getting a bump at Adidas and EYBL, it's okay to go down and play for Puma or play for Under Armour. Under Armour, not saying those are lesser, but just showing by the numbers of McDonald's All-Americans and guys getting drafted. Those numbers are saying those are the better conferences. Those are the better AAU circuits. But it's okay to go down and be able to play your game in Puma or play your game in Under Armour. All right? And then lastly, number 5, parents, you got to hit the road. Got to hit the road. Like, unless your kid's a top 100 kid, top 50 kid, a lot of times these AAU coaches are not going to tote them around. So it's okay for you to take a 15-minute practice in your neighborhood and play in the facility in your neighborhood because no one needs to drive or anything. But I'm telling you, unless your son is 6'10", 6'8", he's just a freak athlete, the days have changed that college coaches are coming into high school gyms. It just has. They're changed. They can go in with a list of 15 or 20 guys on their radar and go to Adidas or go to Nike, Puma, Under Armour, and watch those 15 guys on one flight, on one budget, on one drive. They're not going to go to Louisville, Kentucky, then Indianapolis, and then Los Angeles, and then Texas. They're not doing all that. They're going to meet up at these tournaments with a checklist of guys they're looking at, and they're going to watch those games and be able to see 15, 20, 25 kids in one setting. Don't hurt your son. Make decisions, make investments, make savings, or whatever you need to do to make sure you're traveling with those kids. On top of the fact you have to hit the road. Elite camps. Go to elite camps. 2 or 3 elite camps after the live periods. Go. It's about 2-3 hour radius. See what schools are having elite camps in your area. Go and compete. Get a chance to play in front of college coaches. Some people deem them a money grab. Showcase. Showcase your talent. All right, you get an opportunity to play the game of basketball. Showcase your talent at these elite camps. Also, unofficial visits. Talk with your AAU coach director. See who has some insight. If your son's playing, drive, hit the road, go to some of these unofficial visits. They're going to give you free tickets to get a chance to watch the game. Give him a chance to be around college coaches to see him, and then that's going to drum up, or see her, that's going to drum up interest, that now they'll come back and they'll see him in AAU time. You have to invest in your child. You have to. Okay? Another way is purchasing highlight tapes. I used to tell my son all the time, I will get him around 7th grade, 8th grade year. And I said, if you do what you decide to do, and I mean, what you are capable of doing, and you become a guy, I won't have to pay for them anymore. They will record your games to promote them out and to get other people to purchase those highlights from them. And it happened. It happened. I didn't have to pay for a lot of AAU or a lot of school ball or a lot of highlight tapes. But I started with investing. $25 here, $30 here, $40 here. Buy a highlight tape, and then also get back to work in the gym. And then there's other camps and stuff that they can go to, certified camps. John Lucas is a big one. We have, the CP3 camp, are really good camps locally in Louisville. Camp 1 is real good. It's always been really good for young guys to get that exposure. Pedro Bradshaw has always been a good one, and we got some other ones as well. But give your young man, give your daughter, give them an opportunity to play against other people in these camps. They're going to have media people there to write it up, to give them promotion, give them clips, to give them highlights, stuff like that. But as a parent, you just gotta hit the road. Gotta hit the road. All right. So once again, how do I get my player recruited? That's what parents are asking. My 5 things are, once again, is development, it's watching film, it's traveling for AAU, it's finding the right fit for AAU team, and then lastly, it's hitting the road. Hitting the road, investing in your young man, investing in your young lady, giving them an opportunity to be successful in this game of basketball. All right? Work the formula. Coach Alexander.